Hello and welcome to English Tales. Are you learning English? Awesome! Let's improve your English with an engaging story. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Let's begin.
Have you ever thought about improving your English while watching some of the best movies ever made? Imagine learning new words, improving your pronunciation, and understanding natural conversations, all while enjoying an Academy Award-winning film. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it's not. Learning English through movies is one of the most effective and enjoyable ways to improve your language skills. Instead of memorizing endless grammar rules or struggling through boring textbooks, why not watch incredible films that have won Hollywood's most prestigious award? Oscar-winning movies are not only entertaining, but also packed with rich dialogue, natural conversations, and cultural insights that can help you understand and speak English better. In this video, we're going to explore 5 Oscar-winning movies that are perfect for learning English. These films feature clear dialogue, engaging storytelling, and diverse accents, making them excellent tools for language learners. But we won't stop there. I'll also give you practical tips on how to use these movies effectively to maximize your learning experience. So, whether you're a film enthusiast, an English learner, or both, this guide is for you. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid list of movies to watch and a step-by-step strategy to turn your movie nights into powerful English lessons. Now, you might be wondering, why should I use movies to learn English? That's exactly what we're going to talk about next. Let's dive into the reasons why films are one of the best tools for mastering a new language. Watching movies isn't just about entertainment. It's one of the most effective and immersive ways to learn English. Unlike traditional learning methods, which often focus on isolated vocabulary and rigid grammar exercises, films expose you to real-life conversations, natural speech patterns, and cultural nuances that can significantly enhance your language skills. One of the biggest advantages of learning English through movies is that you hear the language in a natural context. In traditional textbooks, you might find scripted dialogues like, "Hello, John. How are you? I am fine. And you?" While this is grammatically correct, it's not how native speakers actually talk. Movies, on the other hand, present authentic dialogue. Characters interrupt each other, use contractions, and incorporate slang, idioms, and real-world expressions into their speech. For example, in movies like Forrest Gump, you'll hear casual phrases like, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get." Seaton, notice how the phrase uses gonna instead of going to? This is how English is spoken in real life, and films give you the perfect opportunity to train your ears to these natural speech patterns. If you've ever struggled with understanding different English accents, movies are your best friend. Unlike classroom learning, which often focuses on a single pronunciation style, such as Standard American or British English, films expose you to a wide range of accents from different regions and cultures. Take The King's Speech, for example. This Oscar-winning film is excellent for understanding British English pronunciation, as it revolves around King George VI's speech therapy journey. By listening to characters with refined British accents, you'll improve your listening comprehension and pick up on pronunciation nuances. On the other hand, The Wolf of Wall Street features fast-paced, American business English filled with expressions and jargon commonly used in corporate settings. Watching movies from different genres allows you to train your ear for various styles of English, making it easier to understand people in real conversations. Did you know that we remember things better when there's an emotional connection? This is why watching movies can make learning English easier and more effective. Think about a time when you watched a powerful movie scene that moved you. Maybe it was a heartbreaking moment in Toy Story 3, when Andy says goodbye to his beloved toys, or the inspiring speech in The King's Speech. These moments stay with you because they evoke strong emotions, and emotions help us remember language more effectively. When you hear a phrase in a dramatic or funny scene, your brain naturally associates the words with the emotions you felt. This deepens your memory, making it easier to recall new vocabulary and expressions later. One of the best things about watching movies for language learning is that it doesn't feel like studying. Instead of sitting through repetitive exercises, you're absorbing the language passively while enjoying an engaging story. Without even realizing it, you'll pick up on sentence structures and grammar naturally. Improve listening skills by following real conversations. Memorize new words through context instead of forced memorization. This method is particularly helpful for people who find traditional studying boring or ineffective. If you've struggled with motivation in the past, movies can reignite your enthusiasm for learning English in a fun and engaging way. Now that you understand why movies are such a powerful tool for learning English, it's time to dive into specific films that can help you improve your skills. In the next section, we'll break down 5 incredible Oscar-winning movies that are perfect for English learners, along with specific scenes, phrases, and techniques to get the most out of each film. Let's get started. Now that we've established why movies are such a powerful tool for learning English, let's dive into the 5 best Oscar-winning films that can help you improve your listening, pronunciation, and vocabulary. Each of these movies has unique qualities that make them ideal for English learners, whether you're looking for clear pronunciation, useful expressions, or exposure to different accents. 1. Forrest Gump, 1994, won 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Why is it great for learning English? The main character, Forrest Gump, speaks slowly and clearly, making it perfect for beginners. Simple sentence structures and everyday vocabulary. Southern American accent exposure. Example scene. One of the most famous lines from this movie is, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get." Why is this useful? The phrase is an example of a metaphor, helping learners understand figurative language. The use of gonna instead of going to teaches you real conversational English. How to study with this movie. 1. Listen to Forrest's speech and try to mimic his pronunciation. 2. Write down simple phrases that you hear and repeat them aloud. 3. Identify common contractions like gonna to sound more natural. 2. The King's Speech, 2010, won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Why is it great for learning English? Focuses on speech improvement, making it excellent for learning pronunciation and diction. Features clear British English, different from the American accents in most Hollywood films. Slow, well-articulated speech patterns, great for listening practice. Example scene. A powerful moment in the film is when King George VI delivers his radio broadcast. "Because I have a voice." Why is this useful? Helps learners practice intonation and stress in English. Shows how confidence plays a key role in speaking. How to study with this movie. 1. Play a scene and repeat the sentences exactly as they are spoken. 2. Pay attention to intonation, how the voice rises and falls. 3. Record yourself and compare it with the original dialogue. Dirty-Fu Certain 3, Toy Story 3, 2010, won the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. Why is it great for learning English? Uses everyday natural dialogue that you can apply in real conversations. Features clear and expressive voices, making it easier to follow. Great for all ages, with simple vocabulary and emotional storytelling. Example scene. One of the most iconic lines in Toy Story is from Buzz Lightyear, "To infinity and beyond." Why is this useful? This phrase is a catchphrase, showing how language can be memorable and engaging. Helps learners understand intonation and emphasis in spoken English. How to study with this movie? 1. Pause the movie and repeat phrases from the characters. 2. Try to understand contextual emotions behind words. 3. Listen to conversations between characters to learn casual speech patterns. 4. The Wolf of Wall Street, 2013, nominated for 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Why is it great for learning English? Teaches business English vocabulary, which is useful for professionals. Contains American slang and idioms commonly used in work environments. Fast-paced dialogue, challenging but great for advanced learners. Example scene. A famous quote from the film is when Leonardo DiCaprio's character challenges someone, "Sell me this pen. Why is this useful?" Teaches persuasive language used in sales and business. Shows how questions can be used strategically in conversations. How to study with this movie. 1. Write down unfamiliar business-related words and look them up. 2. Try to imitate the tone of the characters. 3. Identify idiomatic expressions and their meanings. Utraf 5, Parasite, 2019. First non-English film to win Best Picture at the Oscars. Why is it great for learning English? Includes bilingual dialogue, Korean and English, which is helpful for non-native English speakers. Shows how English is used as a second language, making it easier to relate to. Provides an opportunity to practice reading English subtitles while listening to another language. Example scene. A key moment in the film is when the rich family interacts with their English-speaking tutor. Jessica, only child, Illinois, Chicago. Why is this useful? This is an example of how English learners sometimes simplify speech, making it a relatable learning experience. Helps viewers understand how non-native speakers use English in real situations. How to study with this movie? 1. Watch with English subtitles first, then try without them. 2. Pay attention to how characters switch between languages. 3. Practice summarizing scenes in your own words to reinforce comprehension. Now that we've explored 5 fantastic films that can help you improve your English, the next step is knowing how to study with them effectively. In the next section, we'll break down a step-by-step guide on how to turn movie watching into a powerful language learning experience. Let's get started! Watching movies is a fun way to improve your English, but if you want to truly maximize your learning, you need a structured approach. Instead of just passively watching, follow these 4 powerful steps to make your movie experience both enjoyable and educational. Step 1. Watch with English subtitles. First, the first time you watch a movie, turn on English subtitles, even if you don't understand every word. This helps you. See how words are spelled while you hear them. Connect written and spoken English for better comprehension. Identify unfamiliar words and phrases in context. Pro tip: if a sentence confuses you, pause and write it down. Look up its meaning and repeat it aloud. Step 2. Write down and repeat new words and phrases. Movies expose you to tons of useful vocabulary, but if you don't make an effort to remember it, you'll forget it. Here's how to make new words stick. Pause and write. Keep a small notebook and jot down words or phrases that stand out. Say it out loud. Repeating words aloud improves pronunciation and memory. Use it in a sentence. Try using new words in real-life conversations or writing exercises. Example: in Forrest Gump, the phrase, "You never know what you're gonna get," teaches how native speakers use contractions like gonna instead of going to. Instead of just memorizing it, use it. If you try new food, you never know what you're gonna get. Step 3. Imitate the actors. Shadowing technique. Want to sound more natural when speaking English? Try shadowing, a method where you repeat what characters say exactly as they say it. Listen, pick a short scene or dialogue, repeat, pause, and mimic the actor's pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm. Practice with emotion. Try copying the way they express emotions, not just their words. Example. In the king's speech, listen to how the king emphasizes certain words for clarity. Try saying, "Because I have a voice," with the same energy and rhythm. Shadowing improves your pronunciation, fluency, and confidence, and it's one of the best ways to sound more like a native speaker. Step 4. Watch again without subtitles. After you've learned new words and phrases, re-watch the movie without subtitles to test your understanding. You'll notice that you understand more than before. You recognize words and phrases naturally. You feel more comfortable listening to native speech. Pro tip: if you still struggle, try subtitles in your native language first, then English, then none at all. This gradual exposure helps you build confidence. Now that you know how to learn English with movies, it's time to wrap things up and give you a final action plan. In the next section, I'll summarize everything we've covered and give you a challenge to start practicing right away. Let's finish strong. You've just discovered how to learn English effectively through Oscar-winning movies. We explored 5 incredible films that can improve your vocabulary, listening skills, and pronunciation. And I've shared a simple, 4-step method to turn movie watching into a powerful language learning tool. Let's quickly recap what we covered. Why movies are a great way to learn English. They expose you to real-life conversations, different accents, and natural speech patterns, making your learning experience fun and engaging. 5 Oscar-winning movies to help you improve. We talked about Forrest Gump, slow and clear speech; The King's Speech, pronunciation and public speaking; Toy Story 3, natural dialogue; The Wolf of Wall Street, business English and slang; and Parasite, learning English in a multilingual context. How to study English with movies, using subtitles, taking notes, shadowing actors, and rewatching without subtitles to reinforce your learning. Now, it's your turn. Learning English through movies is only effective if you take action. So here's a challenge for you. Pick one of the movies we discussed and watch it this week. Use the 4-step method to improve your listening and speaking skills. Share your experience in the comments. Let me know. Which movie did you watch? What new words or phrases did you learn? Did you notice any improvements in your understanding? If you found this guide helpful, like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tips on learning English in a fun and natural way. I post new content regularly to help you improve your language skills without the boring textbooks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.